What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. I see and listen to a lot about a poverty mindset. And the reason I watch or listen to so many of these things is because it 100% relates to me. It's something I have struggled with my entire life and has probably gotten worse into being an adult. And I'll tell you kind of how that's happened. So, and to do it, I got to tell you a little bit about my life story, kind of growing up. So, my biological father probably took off when I was less than a year old. I really don't know, but my mom was a single mom for quite a long time. She, believe it or not, she did get some pretty good jobs. Like, she got in at American Greetings, the greeting card company. She was let go of that job because they knew she was drinking on the job every day. And after that, I mean, there was other jobs. Like, I think she got into like a union construction company at one point. I don't remember what happened with it, but pretty much she tended bar and managed bars. That's what she did forever, really. And growing up, when I was very young, 1, 2, 3, whatever. I mean, we were dirt poor. Like, we literally had nothing. We didn't know as kids that we were poor. We didn't, realize it, but we were. Well, she met my dad, the man who raised me, gave me his last name, raised me as his own, when I was probably 7 or 8 years old. And he had, a factory job here, a factory job there, kind of the same thing. So our financial situation didn't really turn until my uncle was a third-party independent contractor for a delivery company delivering appliances. And he hired my dad to be his driver. My uncle bought a second truck, which my dad was running. And shortly after that, my dad would buy that truck from my uncle, get his own contract, and become his own business owner. Well, I mean, he was a third-party contractor, but still, business owner. So, for the next few years, things did change. We had some money, right? He was making really good money. My mom was just staying home at this point, which, to be honest, I think was a really bad idea because she basically never went back to work to this day, which they've been divorced now years and years and years. But anyway, so yeah, he was making really good money at this time. Life was pretty good. We moved out to kind of the suburbs. They bought a home. But my dad had a really bad attitude, a really bad mouth on him. And after so many years of having a contract with that company, they used him being a felon and having spent time in prison as a way to get him out of there. They didn't want to deal with his mouth anymore. Complaining nonstop, threatening them nonstop. Nothing you would want to deal with, right? Let me turn this. Alright, so he then got a contract with another company right away. Now, this other company, it was the same exact job, same exact thing, but they were making more money. They had shorter days. It was like a really good situation had he treated it right. Not even 1 week into it, they were like, look, dude, we won't deal with your mouth. We won't deal with you. You're out of here. So he did have a 1-year contract. He told him he was going to sue him. They said, do whatever you got to do, which of course he didn't do. And that was it for the business, and that short-lived time was over. At this time, I want to say I was maybe 14 years old. No, maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, somewhere around that area. And for the next 4 years, he went to work for another guy, doing deliveries, but was making absolutely nothing. My mom did not go back to work at this time, and every single month, all I heard was, we're not going to be able to make the mortgage, we're going to be out on the street, we can't buy food. Not conversations between them. It was literally directed to me, my sister, even my younger brother, and this just like was fed into my head to the point where I'm 36 years old. Okay, we have some money in the bank, couple dollars in our pocket or whatever. We're fine, right? Our life is pretty good. You know, we have some goals that we want to achieve. I could have $1 million in the bank, and I would still be petrified of being broke, being homeless, being hungry, being a failure. This stuff was beat into my head so hard for a stretch of so many years that I think it's so bad of parents to do that, to talk about finances or struggles, not only in front of their kids, but to their kids, because that literally still affects me to this day. When it comes to like our bills or any kind of payments, my wife actually deals with it, but I mean, I constantly nag her. Like, did you take care of that? Did you take care of that? Is that paid? Is that paid? Did you double check to make sure the money actually left the bank and went to them? I mean, nonstop. And I know it's annoying because she does a really good job at taking care of everything, but it's like I can't help it, you know? That's just, it was beat into my head. So that's why I watch a lot of videos. I listen to a lot of things about it. I'm doing my best to get out of that mindset. I think it's such a holdback. To get out of a poverty mindset, I think would release a lot of, or it'd give me time to focus on other things to, further myself. So, I don't know. I've been thinking about talking about this because I listened to so many things about it. I'm sure I'm not the only person going through it or that has had to deal with it, when they were younger. So, alright everyone, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, let me know everything I'm doing wrong. You got it. Keep the edges clean, boys.